Right, this is an update for all the Toaru enjoyers and an idea of what's to come, okay? So basically we finished up Railgun, right? If we can check the analytics on our side, just want to guys let you know the thought process of like why I'm doing this, okay? And listen, when we first started to watch Toaru series, right? And if we actually go over here and check out Kaka TV, it was doing quite well. Right? It was doing quite well, but like with anything, as time goes on more and more, obviously things will start to fall off. If we look at the Toaru playlist, right? Just want to give you like an order of like chronological order from oldest to newest. It's kind of crazy that we were farming all these different things back in the day. Like 13k off of making fun of the Toaru subreddit because they're like, why would you call this mid in the polls? You know how I literally like poll stuff and I call like a certain mid index and then I'll have like, you know, the mid diaries or like mid doka. People got so fucking triggered off that, but hey, farm the 13k, you know, video off that. That's great. And then there was a follow-up with Classroom the Elite. We're getting off topic. The opening reaction did well half a year ago, but that's the thing, right? This was half a year ago. Jesus, shut up. This was half a year ago. And the issue with having a series last for more than 6 months, 7 months, right? Is the fact that as our channel gets bigger and bigger, there are less people that's coming in who are actual Toaru enjoyers. Half a year ago, it's easy to get viewership like this. 10k nearby, right? It starts to obviously fall off, but there is some level of, you know, some exciting episodes will get 7, 8k, but eventually, as we keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, you'll see that the viewership drops off. And that's perfectly fine. That is the natural behavior of any reaction series for any creator the longer that you farm something. And not gonna lie, the railgun reactions at the near end is fucking abysmal. Now, you can definitely say that the last couple of videos are literally filler episodes that no one cares about, and we should really be gauging some of the viewership like this, right? 4,000, 4.2k on the episodes that actually do quote-unquote matter, and I agree. I think the numbers are pretty good, and I think that we can continue it. But again, there is this idea of you need to really stay focused into one series and keep the momentum going. And the issue that I mentioned before, if you guys don't know about the video I made, is I am juggling too many community series and doing too many weekly series, right? Every day, I'm trying to like juggle between Toaru and let's say another poll, and like we had quintessential quintuplets and Steins Gate in the past, and there was a good system where we were able to farm out both community series in a reasonable time. But we're at a point where I think that I need to focus on just one, right? And I mentioned this before. Doesn't mean I'm dropping Toaru, but right now the show of interest is Psyche K, right? If we check out this Psyche K playlist, and this is truly the power of community right here. If we do Psyche, if we look at the playlist, obviously because this is a recent polled in series that's getting like, let's say 11k here with the opening and the episodes, and every episode honestly, and guess what? There are all these videos that you guys don't see on your end. This is because I'm looking through my account of all the things to come see. That's why it's early access on Twitch and Patreon. It's doing great. It's doing amazing even. But the point is, I'm gonna finish off Psyche K. And we are already in season 2, episode 4 or something. There's about like 20 episodes left. So like by the end of May, I expect to be done with Psyche K. An issue with starting Toaru right after this is because of series such as Grand Blue season 2 coming out, right? If you guys don't know, maybe you don't care because you're just Toaru tourists who don't care about any other anime than Toaru. But for this channel, where the channel identity is, again, what is the channel identity? Seasonal variety channel. I have to cover this in due time. So as soon as Psyche K is done, I'll probably spend about like a week and a half or a little bit more, maybe it's more closer to 2 weeks covering Grand Blue. And once that's done, then I will basically pull in a new video, right? Where I will ask you guys, hey, I am going to be polling for new shows. Index 3 will be default included in the poll. But if you don't vote for Index 3 and some other show wins, because that is what my current community is, that means that Toaru is honestly fraudulent and I'm not going to finish a show that no one is asking for, right? That is the logic. You're going to cry about this and complain, but really think about what you're complaining about. Why would I continue doing a show that people don't care when I pull it in? right? If there truly is a total audience that is waiting for the show and is enjoying it, it'll simply win like this, right? So again, I'm putting Index 3 to the test. It is expected that Index 3 will win, but as the community and the audience changes with over time, there's a chance that it doesn't even win. And it really depends on, again, what the people want. And a lot of people are just lurkers and they have no fucking clue. And these retards won't even know that I made a video asking about, hey, what anime should we watch? And another thing is like, then the polls. Some people genuinely don't even know how the system works. That's why I spam this shit over and over again. And I think that moving forward, I need to poll basically every subsequent season, right? Rather than completing, right? Let's say an anime has like 3 seasons. Rather than immediately going to season 2, I think it's in my best interest to always poll with the sequels being the default, included in the polls with the expectations that will win to keep the people reminded. Because this needs to be a repetition thing, man. It needs to be a repetition thing where people are reminded, because so many people, again, don't even know my channel exists right now. A lot of people, a lot of the casual audiences will watch some videos here and there, but they don't even know how much, content that I actually pump out, and they're surprised that like, oh shit, I forgot about this guy's channel, right? That's what happens when I do a bad job in communicating to my audience and trying to keep the retention going. So anyways, TLDR, we're not dropping Toaru, but the goal is to finish off Psyche K. Once Psyche K is done, we're gonna cover Grand Blue. Once Grand Blue is nearing to an end, there is also Rent a Girlfriend. But I don't think Rent a Girlfriend's honestly gonna do anything. We'll probably just like fuck around with it and just release like an episode 1 reaction and see where the numbers are at. But the expectation again is I will be repolling. Toaru will be included. You need to vote it and win. But if it doesn't win, I will simply go with the animes that my current audience wants and not care about these ancient relics that don't even know how my channel runs. Bye bye.